Another turn of just so many indie attacks.
Yeah, it's more significantly more indie fights
Yeah.
than player
And
fights.
we have a real tragedy, I think, to start us off with. You know, these barbarians are.
It's a lot of
I think they're
barbarians.
probably upset that somebody's been. I don't know, but for some reason we've got this guy here.
He's a
He's a
saint.
hero, and he's just
He's
here
a
for no reason. I think he creates. So he creates reduces unrest, but there's no blood hunting happening in this province. But yeah, I mean, it's he's not going to be any match for the barbarians, unfortunately.
uh-oh. No, he's been martyred.
He has been extremely martyred. See that holy light. But yeah, I don't think anything else really changed. We have just a whole bunch of more attacks. You know, at this point, is there even any point talking about them though? Is this a? Is
I don't
this,
think the indie. I think there's a werewolf attack on Pythium's throne fort, which killed it, which is worth talking about.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pythium's throne was taken by werewolves.
And you got one here,
No, no, no,
one
down,
here.
down. The
Oh, this one,
Calum Urmor
this
Pythium.
one. Well, come on, Pythium, get some PD. You have heavy cav.
Apparently, he had his harp protecting the fort while it was going up, and it left to kill barbs, and this is the result.
Terrible, really, really terrible. Or maybe it left to kill these sea trolls. I know he asked last turn if somebody would maybe kill these sea trolls. It looks like Pythium decided that it's a pretty good sea troll. I feel like 17 defense. This thing only has 17 defense with this lineup.
It's underwater.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they have 9 attack. You'd be fine. What's their morale? Oh, it's 13. Okay, so you can still repel a N0 weapon pretty easily.
Yeah, he should be fine.
So let me see. Does he even get hit? What is this?
What was that battle in
Shark
China?
attack.
Really?
Yeah, the indie cast shark attack, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
it's
see
a
any
sea king.
sharks.
So shark attack only applies when things die. That's how shark attack works.
Oh, I thought it was on hit. Okay.
Yeah, so every time someone
Here,
dies,
here
you get a
comes some
shark.
sharks.
Or there's a chance or something. I don't know. But yes, you need blood to be spilled.
They never attack friendlies. I know in the spell description it claims they do, but they're actually pretty
They're
helpful.
not stupid. I thought maybe they were given the stupid tag or something, but yeah.
It heavily implies that they have the stupid tag, but that is not in fact correct.
D should change that clearly. Oh, this guy just does not want to. Oh, is he going to just.
Man,
Oh, that was a lot easier for Pythium than. I mean, they could have lost that to a high roll. But no. No, the guy
oh,
just
they could have
decided he
lost
was.
it to.
He could have used Water Strike.
No,
Couldn't he have used
no,
Water
he was
Strike
fine.
like the really powerful just.
Spamming Water Strike would have been great.
Yeah.
I don't know why he ran into melee.
Yeah.
Suicidal Sea King.
Terrible. The King of the Deep, not so.
Or, a water
A
elemental
Water
when you
Elemental
the
would have helped.
W3 with
Would have definitely helped with
10
gems,
water
yeah.
gems. Could have cranked out water elementals, walked up and spammed quickness. Yeah.
Wow. The
The
dogs.
dogs.
Dogs. Yeah, no.
Well, Pythium did win this one.
Yeah. The fact that they won that
But
fight was pretty incredible.
I don't know how Pythium hasn't just given up and put 20 PD in everything.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, this
He
province
still,
has
still
no.
died at barbs.
Yo, should we take
It's still
should we
died at
take this
barbs.
province? There's no PD. This
There's no
province has
PD.
no
Okay.
PD. Oh wow.
Somebody should do something.
Okay, so most of them are well organized, but I think they're like 10 or something. Anyway. Um. So is Arco? Sorry. Arco is just continuing to eat man stuff, or this was given to them?
I think this was given to them. I think the game state right now is everyone has made peace with everyone,
Mm-hmm.
but Aryu is canceling or counting down their NAP within, and there's some talk of an
Yeah.
Urmor.
So there's a new
Correct,
there's a new
and
triumvirate. This
yeah,
one is led by Ulm, and it
and
incorporates
Urmor.
yes
Yeah,
Ulm
Ulm, Urmor, and
and
Ur.
Uruk.
The three nations we use
Yeah,
interchangeably.
Ulm, Uruk, and Uruk.
We're just gonna choose one from
Yeah,
random every time we talk.
yeah. That's why.
And so
Yeah,
those three are maybe debating attacking either Pythium or
I
Ind.
think that's what's going on. They broke their things with Ind. Ind was like, no, you should attack Pythium. And then Ind's like, if you attack me, I'm going to throw the game to Pythium. I believe that's what they said. Um,
That sounds very plausible. And Ind is so spread
yeah.
out. It would
Ind,
the
I don't know
whole
how
thing
Ind would
could come
hold this.
collapsing down
This
in
Ind couldn't
five
hold any of
turns.
these provinces. Even with their really,
Yeah.
I'm sure they've got some powerful stuff cooked. It looks like they got some chariots, which I always like.
Yeah, but you have to look at this and you say, look, Ind has invested a lot in like the commanders that make the
Yeah.
lions. It's invested a lot in like chariots, and it's invested a lot in troops.
Hmm.
None of these are. It's got crossbows, which are fine, but none of this is like particularly. This is not like 1 versus 4 sort of winning
No,
winning armies.
no.
It's like, okay, yeah, I'll trade my lions for your army, and then what do you do against the next 3 guys?
Yeah, I don't know. Like Ind could be cooking up anything. Like they could be going deep into blood. Though I don't see a ton of blood hunting going on. I think they're blood hunting with their at their cap.
Man, I
Um,
think Pythium is closer to winning, but dogpiling in would be so easy.
oh, it would be
Just
much
look at the
easier. Yes, it would
geography.
be much easier to dogpile Ind.
It could be over in well, not over. It could be. I mean, Ind would have half of its territory in two
Yeah,
turns.
I think that even these two together could take. I don't know. It's really hard to say what Ind has because they haven't really. They have not left their mysterious lands in a very long time, so who knows what they have. Right. But yeah, I think that's. I think maybe we'll wait until something else goes on, and then we'll have to see what goes on there.
Maybe we'll see a surprise Pythium, thug drop on Thrones going for a throne rush, but I would guess not right now because Pythium lost their throne to
Yeah,
Incus.
I'm just trying to see
They'll
if there's
probably want
anything we
that back
missed.
first.
Oh, another one of these great. Oh. Is this an actual Tartar battle? Oh no. Another one of these
So
classic. Classic. Just no. What
poverty
is
thugs.
this? I respect the just armor more than I respect some of the other like double sword builds because just
Yeah,
armor is actually really efficient on these guys.
although it would be a lot more efficient on like an Earth Mage and not an Air.
Well, they can
But
cast Mistform, which means they'll never take any more than 1 damage.
yeah, okay,
And they've
fine.
got actually this is kind of redundant because
I think they would have been fine just casting this form without. I guess there's the Kala magic weapons.
this guy. Yeah.
Not that he's hitting them.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah, I don't know. Iryu just hasn't really committed to the Vine Shield armor Frostbrand sort of meta.
what the heck is this? Oh, heretics. So the
Heretics,
heretics, the Indies need blesses. That I think the Indies need blesses.
they do.
Yeah, like I want to see I want to see every heretic. I want to see my Dominion 6 wish list. I want to see every like little cult has its own bless.
Yeah, my Dom 6 wish list is like better water land interaction.
Yeah, that's the thing about Waterland is the whole point of the Waterland interaction is that they're supposed to be hard to interact. And there is a state in which there exists a asynchronous balance between nations and land nations. But that state is dependent on a very specific ratio and a very specific map size and a very specific throne count and throne placement. And if you deviate in any of those ways, it suddenly becomes a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, like if every nation
If
was
I
as amphibious as, I mean, I don't want to say Agartha because Agartha is pretty amphibious, but like I don't know, LA Mictlan or something.
But just take out water at that point. Like the whole point is that that water is supposed to be weaker on land, and land is supposed to be incredibly weak underwater. But there's a lot more land than water. So in an all nations game, I think it's pretty balanced, right? I don't know. It's silly. Just take water out of the game. It's impossible to balance. Look, if you're gonna just say let everyone go underwater, then just say, well,
I think there are flavor reasons to have water in, and I think if you toned it down, so it was like you would think of it the same way, like you'd have to play. I don't know. I think if Gift of Thetis were always on, for example, such that anyone could move into water at any time and be a poor amphibian, I think water would be more or less balanced. Maybe
you think so?
maybe the water nations would need a little help to compensate for the land nations.
I think
having an
I think
easier time
East would be
invading
pretty
them.
shit. You would just walk your army underwater and then
Well, okay. Yeah, they could use some
East would
help
need
to,
underwater
like,
water
jump up.
breathing or something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's silly. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
All right, sounds good to me.
I'm definitely gonna cut all of that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're good.
I just like complaining about.
hopefully some. Yeah, so it's pretty good.
It's one word
Edit
for
that at
it.
some point. Um, is still not making PD. Yeah, still sometimes making PD.
PD wouldn't save you from werewolves usually.
A night PD will. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, that's fair. Pythium's choice to not make PD is pretty reasonable, considering they just harbinger everything.
And at some
I think
point, I would
what's the
I would
feeling?
spread Roman troops out throughout the countryside,
So they have 4 harbingers that are on counter raiding duty,
they're barely
and
keeping up.
they're barely yeah they lost 4 provinces this
Yeah.
turn, so yeah.
And
But yeah, no, big news this turn is that somebody decided to put up a global.
ooh,
So 43 turns in,
a dire
Area
portent.
decides it wants more nature gems. So that's cool. We like that.
You think he min-cast it? I would have it this late in the game.
Probably, almost certainly.
It's like, there's not that much game left. You want to get a return on investment pretty quick. And clearly there's not a lot of competition for it.
Yeah.
What turn are we
So
on
we'll go
now?
through it's 43.
43, okay.
Yeah, so we'll go through a couple of the things that happened this turn. Not too much. We're still waiting for the world to decide whether it wants to go all in on End. So Ariu has sold this province to Calum. It has the Tower of the Iron Order, so Calum can get these nice mages. Otherwise, they've made peace at, I think, this border, which looks like pre-war borders. I think they're basically planning to gank End as soon as some diplomatic pacts run out, which are going to be in the next couple turns. So we'll probably go through these turns pretty quickly. In Ind, on the other hand, is I think trying to divert the world's wrath to Pythium. And Pythium is trying to, I think, just keep the world's wrath off of it so that it can, I don't know, just have infinite research.
Yeah, we have a Pythium sub this turn. Unimaginables hopping in.
Yes.
Very strong player. I think he'll I think he can probably sew up a Pythium victory soon.
Ari was just unhappy that their gem lead that they had the entire game has had dropped, so they want to be in for it again. Which they are, so congratulations.
I mean, Me Man has done very well on Pythium too. Like, he steered it right into first place the whole game.
Yeah. Very steady on. Got some bats.
Yeah, you look at those bats and you wonder, what if there were, 300 stealthy bats, sneaking to enemy throne forts to appear on the turn like a harb.
Well, I don't think they're. I think it might be that window of opportunity might be over by now, because this throne is forted.
Well, no. That's the whole point. You would have the bats next to the fort province. On the turn you wanted to throne rush, you'd teleport like a single harb in, and then you would have the bats arrive in normal phase. So the harb fights alone, clears the PD off the fort, then 250 bats show up and insta-siege the fort. Then the harb storms it next turn.
Right, but the problem is you now need to survive one turn of... Well, I guess it's the same, right? You still... Either way, you have to survive whatever magic phase can throw at you. So it actually doesn't matter if they're forted. You're right. You still have to survive one turn.
Still one turn of enemy reaction.
Yeah. Arco has taken this lake. I think maybe they're trading this lake for that fort so that Ulm can have some nature mages.
Yeah, and that was originally Ulm's fort, if I remember right.
Look, I don't.
It was given away, because it was just a long loan.
Yeah, probably something like that. Ulm has kind of. I think Ulm has said that they want Tartary cap, but nothing else.
That explains a lot.
Now they're on it. So, this is now Ulm, the Big Dipper.
Well, maybe it'll even itself out a little bit. Irma is probably still pretty happy to be collecting gold from Ulm Dominion provinces.
I don't think Ermor is. No one's eating man anymore, right? Didn't everyone kind of peace out?
Yeah, I think everyone called it a day.
Which I don't.
For unknown reasons, but okay.
There's a bunch of free money here. I know we went over at the beginning how Man had all these great provinces. That's how they did well in expansion. That's how they did so well in income early, despite not having the best expansion,
Mhm.
because of how rich their provinces are. But anyway, what are you gonna do, right?
What can you do?
I think that's pretty much it this turn. I think we should zoom through a couple of these and see.
Let's watch
what
that
something
Kalem
interesting
battle.
happens. Oh, the Kalem battle. Okay, so this is a little fun. So werewolves have invaded Kalem, and werewolves are interesting because they have regeneration, a decent amount of hit points, a lot of attacks that do damage, and invulnerability 15, which means that actually they take a long time to kill against like normal infantry. But if you're a nation like Kalem, you've got great magic weapons on everything, and you have like instant surrounds. So werewolf should be very, very easy. However, Kalem decides to send this, which I think was just some trash they got in their events.
Yeah, maybe all the birds.
Along with it.
Kalem never had
Yeah.
that many bird infantry, and I guess maybe they're all sieging that fort. So this was the
Yeah, I think maybe. So
what was
this is
available.
the army that a couple of air elemental casters and these guys have been sent to deal with these werewolves. Let's see how they do. Yep, so air elementals are good, but trample is not magic damage, and those guys have a lot of attack density.
Yeah, and tramples. It's rough when you have a few tramplers versus a lot of regenerating
Yes.
units, as we just saw.
Yeah, so that was pretty rough for Kalem, I would say. Pretty rough time they had. What you gonna do?
Prepare for the next 3 werewolf invasions, I guess.
Yeah. One of these days, these werewolves invasions, I'm gonna have to stop. I wonder when that's gonna be. Who
It's
knows?
been a couple turns. The Throne of Beasts must be done triggering like next turn.
We got a big thing here. We've got a second global. Stellar Focus. The worst global ever made.
That's
But,
debatable.
But I think Pythium under new management has decided that wait, maybe I should get some pearls because that's my power.
Oh, it's Pythium. I thought that was Urmor.
I thought it was Armor too. Wait, is it? How did I come to the exact same conclusion as you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
because it's
normally we
Armorian. Yeah, because it's Armorian name reacted. It says that in the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
That'll do it.
I mean, normally we just confuse the nations without a plausible excuse.
Yeah.
This is a step up.
We have an extremely plausible excuse. It's true. But yeah, so the werewolf wars continue. Oh wow, there are a lot of. So the monster boar, they got the monster boar, they got a scout, and they got
A couple scouts
yeah,
caught in the crossfire.
with a hunt for the monster boar. Also have to grab a couple scouts. That's good. Our scout, thankfully,
The
has-
local PD not doing so well either. In this
So, I mean, you
scout
could
race.
definitely find our scout if you had. Ermor could find our scout because they all have spirit sight. So if you patrolled with like 2,000 long dead, you could find our scout.
You're right. Yeah.
But I think they are bad. I think mindless are bad at scouting.
Hmm.
Yeah, but no, I mean the werewolf onslaught continues. I'm not. We're just going to talk about this briefly before we sort of move on. But a big thing is we got the golem here. Yeah, we got a golem out of our Archocephali, first of many, I assume. And if anyone's going to stop a throne rush, it's going to be someone with the ability to teleport a bunch of thugs onto that province. If I was Arco, I would be saving up on anti-harbinger gear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like
I'd have
basic,
two golems minimum sitting in a lab
Yeah.
with a bunch
With-
of ST items ready to
yeah,
go.
basically each of them has a moonblade and every plus attack item they can think of.
Yeah.
To just go lightsaber or harbor.
Right.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely a very effective like anti-chaff build. I don't know if I would get the Ring of the Victor. I think I would you're not everything's going to hit you here or there. I would have just gone for as much protection as possible. Also, I don't know what this enchanted ring mail is because they don't have encumber. Okay, I take it back. This is awful. What are you doing? Reinvigoration. You don't need to reinvigorate your golem. It has no encumbrance.
Well, it's going to cast some spells.
Yeah, it's
but
going to cast
those
some
would
spells.
fade off 1 point at a time.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. It casts some spells.
Maybe it just wanted to move quick. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a plausible reason. This is
Oh no, it's
Messenger
casting
are good.
starfires. That's why. Yeah. I mean, no, messenger is fine. I
So
mean,
it took a little damage there, but then they all got paralyzed. And
Yeah. No, I mean this golem does not regen, so it's not gonna. I mean, it doesn't. It's
Yeah,
18
it needs
protection,
some proper armor.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
where's
I don't
armor
know.
of knights.
Yeah.
We know.
I mean,
your
it's already down to
construction
no
7.
fatigue. Yeah, no, the Armor of Knights. I don't know what's going on here. I'm sure Arcus
Maybe
has
it
a
like
great
had it
rating.
in. Maybe it got it from an
I think
event,
yes.
and it was like
I
whatever.
think that's probably the case.
They don't want to give away their their secrets in a video by showing it off to everyone.
We want to showcase werewolves and their exceptional ability to kill skeletons.
Boy, do
They
they kill
basically they
skeletons.
do this losslessly. Basically, if anyone could just make werewolves, I mean that would be the way to kill.
Yeah, there's
Sadly,
just no
Call of the
efficient way
Wild
to make
only
a lot
gives
of them.
wolves. Yeah, you can get one for 20 nature gems with Call of the Wild.
Yeah, tempting.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, I would say grow cool. More werewolves. We're still waiting on. I think Ind is going to get jumped on. I think maybe. I think Ind. I'm not sure. No, who can say? Someone's going to get jumped on. It might be End. I would say if the video ends now, that means something happened next turn. Otherwise, it's going to be the endless stream of nothing happening videos and werewolves until something happens.
Until Pythium wins with a Throne Rush.
Or Pythium was that. That'll get its own episode.
Okay.
Or this weird bird, or we figure out what this bird does. That might be a good episode to do.
Oh, aren't they like the two birds? If one
Yeah,
dies, they both die.
They are.
Something.
It is weird. They use these events to make it so that you get two birds, but if one dies, the other dies. You have to resummon them. But they're like 8 gems for like some pretty good
They're good
units.
units,
So
yeah.
yeah, not too bad. It's like a 50 health giant bird thing with fire
It's got
shield. I
like
think.
pretty good. Does it have magic paths? I think so.
I don't remember. It has Bringer of Fortune.
Hey,
That's good.
there we go.
Yep. Ishtar. Let's see. Ooh, how's Ishtar's Thug kit done after all these years?
Uh,
Okay, so this is the gear of a god who does not want to be mind hunted. But I've never understood this. Uh, isn't this just like a worse firebrand? Is it just
right?
firebrand? It's no. I think it's firebrand for people who don't have fire. I guess that's it.
I guess it's not elemental typed, which could, but no,
Yeah,
and
and
anything realistically will have enough armor to ignore it. Plus it is
yeah.
defense negates, which was sort of the whole point of
Oh
firebrand is
yeah,
it'll hit
it's
thugs.
defense negates. Yeah, it's what
This
is
is
it?
pretty
It's so
bad.
it's 7 damage plus half, so it's
I
like
guess, wait, but it does extra damage for hitting small units or something. Maybe
no,
not. No,
no,
okay.
it's just can be negated by large or strong. Oh yeah, so it's
Oh, so
basically
this seems bad.
yeah, so it's like a 17 damage, not armor piercing cleave that defense negates. That's really awful. Why does anyone ever make this item?
Maybe Ishtar clicked the wrong button.
Could be
What's the rest of Ishtar's gear? It
fine. This is just like again, it's like
did yeah, okay.
MR. This is good because this is a repel weapon.
I wouldn't say it's great though because like there's no reason that needs to be taking a miscellaneous spot. Like instead, giant sword could be like a spear of some kind.
Well, the thing is, every weapon can repel separately, and this is a 20 attack, 5 length spear. Like this is a great
Wait. So
item.
you're telling me if I have like 4 arms and they're each holding a pike or something,
Yes.
then I get 5 times more or 4 times more repels.
Yeah.
Really, I thought it was just the longest one.
I think every weapon can repel separately. I don't know. I don't actually know.
Okay,
I really don't know. I think so.
I mean
The problem
that
is
would
that the
sort of
Dom 4 manual, they actually changed it in the Dom 4 manual, so that
hmm,
information is no longer relevant, and the Dom 5 manual just doesn't have any information in it.
yeah. We're
No, I
increasingly
think it.
realizing like how tricky like repel is when we thought we understood it
Yeah.
completely.
Let me just check. Yeah, because repel didn't. It was just not really a factor in 4 because you could only repel like 2 attacks per turn max because it was based like every time you repelled, your actual weapon length would go down.
Yeah,
So it was like okay, you could repel 1 or 2 attacks. Let me just pull up the.
yeah, because that would I mean if
I
what you're
think I
saying
read
is if they
this.
repel separately and the attack values go down separately, then that would suggest that a repel thug should be using one spear in each hand.